How you doing, guys? This is old guy Jim here. This is the second time around because they hit the wrong pause button. This is the Turbo Smart Gen 5. I think it's called Gen 5. It's a 45 millimeter wastegate. There's your part number TS055310, and the 14 stands for what weight spring is in it, which I'm going to be changing that to a 10. The boost controller can double it, up to 20 if need be. 19 psi is my goal. But there's not a single video online that tells you how to get the valve out. The valve. Now, my exhaust manifold, my top mount turbo manifold, is in Arizona at the time. Being modified by Chris Sadiwski. He has a YouTube channel. Check him out. Cool guy, cool channel. Does awesome work. He's an awesome welder. Can't say enough about the guy. But anyways, he has the other half that the V-band, that the V-band holds on to. He has the other half he's going to weld onto the manifold. I think he wants to use this. I got to send this to him. I think he wants to use it for a heat sink, clamp it down and tack weld onto it, make sure everything's nice and flat. So I don't want him heating up the whole thing, just the bottom would be fine enough. He doesn't need the top and the diaphragm. I'm just really worried about the diaphragm getting hot. Now you're saying, well, it's going to get hot when you run the car. I said, yeah, I know, but I use the water cool. That's the in right there, and that's the out. So the whole top is circulated with water cooling. I water cool my wastegates and my turbos. They're there for a reason, so I use them. I know you're all saying you don't need to cool them. Yeah, you do. You actually do. It, if standing in a hot weather, it's 150 degrees out. Would you want someone spraying you with a cool hose, or you just want to stand there and take the heat? Well, the turbo and the wastegate don't like it any more than you do. So, and it takes a lot for the companies to put these in here to use. They're there for a reason. Use them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by compressing this top. Well, I got this too low, don't I? Compressing this top, putting a little pressure on it so I can get the ring off. Once we get the top out, we'll see how the valve and the diaphragm comes out. Because like I said, there's not a single video online that actually goes step by step on how to do that. So if I make one, maybe somebody can use it someday. The press that I use to press this together is very unconventional. I actually use my, let me focus this out a little bit. There we go. I actually use my lift for a press. Now, I'm not gonna lower the lift onto the wastegate. That's not how I do it. There's a flat bar right here. This is pretty flat underneath here. I put a floor jack underneath here, piece of wood, the gate, piece of wood, and a rag, and I just pump up the floor jack a little bit to put pressure on it so I can turn it away. I don't have a press in my shop, so, and I've used this for a lot. I've used it to punch out, put this heavy vehicle on there, and I've lowered it to punch out bearings and all sorts of stuff. works pretty damn good. It's sketchy, and you gotta really pay attention to what you're doing. But let me get this set up, and I'll be back with you in just a minute. Okay, as sketchy as it looks, that's basically the setup. So what we'll do is bring up a little pressure on this. I mean, it's a floor jack, so you got to have a really light feel on what you're doing. Okay, I got very little pressure on it. Let's see if that's enough. Get my tool on here, make sure that I got it on the right spot. See if I can loosen this. What they do show online, they come, well, it's going to want to turn. Maybe just a hair more pressure, I guess. And that's a hair more pressure. Let's see what I can do here. The gate's probably going to want to turn. Let me see. Yeah, the gate wants to turn. I'm going to have to put something that fits really nice and neat in that hole, so like a handle I can hold it. So let's see what I can find for that. Let me adjust this a little bit. We're kind of low. There we go. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, how about a piece of PVC? I don't want to scratch this thing up. Like I said, I'm not into screwing up my equipment. So, alright, let's try this again. I might have to move around a little bit. I wonder how tight they got that thing. Oh, there it goes. Okay. There we go. It's moving. I don't want to scratch this up. Please don't let me scratch this up. There you go. Like I said, I know it's sketchy. Boy, can you imagine the hydraulics letting go on this thing? On my lift and coming down and just flattening my gate. That'd be beautiful. There we go. Yeah, it's loose. Okay, I don't need that no more. So far, no damage, which I shouldn't talk too soon, and just roll this back. There we go. I got to change this to a 10-pound spring too. But anyways, now we're going to get into the interesting part where I can't find any instructions on the... I'll just let this down slowly. I'll catch everything as it comes down. There we go. Is it coming down? Still kind of tight. And there we go. Okay. I don't see any damage to my gate, which makes me very, very happy. Okay, we'll move over to the bench now. Okay, let's see what we got for guts in here. Take the top off. There we go. Alright, I didn't scratch that at all. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Okay, take that off. Now, what do we got here? If you go to turn that, it looks like a 12-point socket. And I guess that screws on top of the valve. I imagine. There's nothing, I can't find anything online. So, I mean, what to do? There's got to be a way to hold that still while you turn that top. So, a little bit of fuzz in there. Don't want no contaminants in it. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe a tool fits onto that. That's the 14-pound spring. It's pretty heavy. That fits pretty nice in there too. Oh, I see. It fits right on the outside. It's on the outside all those? Does it? No? You turn around? Oh, I see. One side is kind of machined. Let's see here. Yeah, anyways, I got to put a 10-pound in it anyway, so. Alright, give me a second. Let me look this over, see what I can figure out. Okay, I'll show you what I've learned so far. That is a 14. And you can turn it, and the whole diaphragm moves. You can see the diaphragm moving too if you look closely. And also, on the other side, you can see the valve moving. Just a little bit. Watch. See? The valve is moving. So how do you grip the valve to get that off? Because that's what's holding the valve in, and that's what I need to remove to get the diaphragm out. And all these little special tools in here, right? We know I ain't gonna have those. So, sheesh, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see how that whole thing lifts up. Okay. Nothing underneath to grip onto. Yeah, that definitely screws on the top. That's the valve all the way up. Huh. Yeah, you got me. You got me. No idea. Certainly know you can't grip none of this. I know that for a fact. So, we're not doing that route. Well, I just don't have a clue on how to get that out of there. Not a clue. Not a clue. And I really can't find anything. There's a PDF I can download and look at. But how do you hold that valve still? How do you hold that valve still while you get that off? There's got to be a way. I bet you they got some kind of special spring in there. I mean spring. Tool. Special tool that goes in there that holds that. If anybody knows, put the comments down below. I got to ship this thing out tomorrow regardless of whatever. So, but that'll help. I want to be careful of that diaphragm. That'll help Chris no matter what, because he's got to put that piece in there like I showed you earlier, and at least it'll compress easy. get that piece out again. This is actually your valve seat, like I explained earlier. That goes all the way up in there. That comes down, turn it around gently. There we go. Yeah. Now you can see how the valve seats in there. That is the valve seat right there. So, I don't know, Chris. I don't know how to get this part, man. You know, so you can put some heat to it. I don't know. Let me look it over a little more. Maybe, I don't know. I'll look around the internet. Well, after doing quite a bit of searching on the internet, I can't find anything to get that out. So I could call BoostSmat, but I'm pretty sure it's going to take a special tool. Hasport is not far from Sadiwski. Maybe Hasport has some experiences, you know, some experience with this gate. He can run over there and have him, you know, take it off if he needs to. So I need to get the top off anyways to change the spring. So I just put the weakest spring in there. So I think I can put it together by hand now. That's a pretty weak spring. So let's see if that's possible at all. After I make sure there's no contaminants in here. Should go on pretty damn easy. Make sure I seat it in there just right. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I can push that down by hand now and just do it by hand and screw that back down. But anyway, that's one way to use your car press if you got one in your shop. If you've never thought of it, you can use it as a I'll just make that hand tight. That'll do it. Spring. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty weak. Pretty weak. Okay. These are the barb fittings that came with the with this unit. Let me take one out of the bag for you. So anyways, I'm sorry I couldn't show you guys how to get that apart. You know, for those of you who have a BoostSmat. And here's little barbs that go in there and, you know, do their thing. You see, this is the pressure on the bottom. Yeah, the pressure on the bottom. So I don't like barbs, so I went ahead and ordered from, I don't remember where I got them from. I might have got them from Vibrant, or I might have got them from Radium. I don't know, but this is my choice to go with right here. That's a water outlet, but we can probably screw it in there. Yeah, these would be my water outlets anyways. They're a -3, you know, so, you know, they seal good. Barbs, you know, worry about popping off and leaks and stuff like that. And everything will be what is it, PDFE or PF, whatever it is, the line that's, you know, coated on the inside and really good. The line which I'm using for all my fuel, water, everything. So yeah, that's the best I can do today, guys, and sorry it wasn't that exciting, and sorry I don't have the proper tool to get that apart, or I'd gladly show you how to do it, because I was hoping I'd get it off. But anyways, I gotta mail this off to Chris Sadiwski tomorrow so he can do what he needs to do with it, and no problem. So alright, as always, I appreciate you stopping by. I know it's a very short video, actually 13 minutes ain't bad. Posting something is better than nothing, I suppose. And just lost my little piece of tissue paper. Like I said, I'm extremely just, you know, putting this car together. There's not going to be any scratches on anything if I can help it. I mean, I'm putting my motor back in the car from underneath, and I don't care if it takes a day to raise that motor so I don't hit anything. I don't want to damage the motor at all. So yeah, that's it. That's the gate, and that's how it works. Remember that if you get one of these and you see the, you know, you can see light, you know, the light right there through the valve. I had a flashlight, you know, how it's not sealing. Just remember that it has this ring with a seat on it, just like a valve in your car, and that seats. And when you tighten this down, you know, to the other half, it crushes and pushes in on it. And yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay. All right. If I figure out how to get this apart before tomorrow, I'll make another video. So, all right. Peace out. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it, guys.